Europe and the US needs to change its attitude. We are too arrogant, too paternalistic, and too moralistic.
Resolution A/ES11/L.
We live in Europe, in the United States, in a bubble, believing that this is a world war and one that has global consequences. It does, but it's one that's not shared, that view, by other countries in the global South.
The wake-up call for all of us is to understand that only roughly 40 countries in the world have sanctioned Russia. 0 countries from Africa, 0 countries from Latin America, and only 2 or 3 from Asia.
The war in Ukraine is also a war between two fundamental value systems. As supporters of Ukraine, the West represents a liberal world order, while Russia and also the not-so-neutral China stand for an autocratic world, in which the economy and development are not tied to freedom and democracy. Experts agree that the Global South tips the scales on this issue. Western politicians have understood this and have been travelling to the Southern Hemisphere in order to win them as partners. But South America, Africa, much of Asia and the Middle East are not represented in important global bodies such as the UN Security Council, the IMF, or the World Bank, even though they account for 2/3 of the world's population.
They have the economy, they have the resources, and they have the power to affect the direction in which the world is going to go.
The course of a liberal world order, maybe one that needs desperately to be reformed and refined, does depend on much more respect for those who actually hold the numbers in terms of votes in UN General Assembly and in terms of population.
If the West wants to win this, they need to drive a more dignified foreign policy and basically be less taking the high moral ground than trying to engage and give the global South some agency.